Here, this one. I'm going to put this one. I'm going to put that one. Come on. All right, come here. Let's see. Let's see. I don't see anything. No, we're not planting anything. Looking for peppers. Little tiny peppers. Oh, what do we got? Maybe we'll get some. Did you have your pepper? Can I have it? Okay. Oh, I can't have it? Come on. We're all done. Come on. Thank you.
Yay.
Good one. Come here.
Good.
Come here. Oh, look, we got some red ones. Get some red ones. Here. Do you want to pick that one? You want to pull that one? And I'll get this one. Oh, don't eat them. You do not want to eat that one. No. All right, let's take these inside and we'll cook them. All right, all done. Hey guys, welcome back to the homestead. I'm plugging away this month. I did not film yesterday for day 11 because everybody was home, which means it's very busy in this house, in and out, and we were doing a lot of outside work. So, and that was kind of the case again this morning too. We did a lot of, what? You can't have the pepper back. You cannot play with a cayenne. I'm sorry. That's just not going to work for me. It's not going to work. That's not okay. Not going to work. Not going to work. Yeah, I'm cutting it up because we're going to roast it with these tomatoes to make some salsa. Don't touch, please. These are all clean tomatoes cut up. Okay, so just because I was busy, obviously did not mean that no food got preserved. I am having a little bit of success with cucumbers this year. It's been a long few years of not really having any luck growing cucumbers. So yesterday I did sweet and spicy refrigerator pickles, and I also did, they came out, they're in half gallons, so it's a half gallon of those. Oh, please don't sneeze on the food, thank you. Okay. This is stop or you're getting down. No, ma'am. Lost my train of thought because my daughter sneezing all over the food. This is getting roasted, so it will kill any germs. Are you my little chef? Are you my little assistant? Okay, well, my assistant is not going to be sneezing and coughing all over the food. Sorry. No. Okay. So we did those refrigerator pickles. No spitting, please. No spitting or you're going to get down. Get down if you're going to spit. You can't spit on the food. For the refrigerator pickles, I cleared the kale and the tomato. No, I just cleared the kale out of the dehydrator so that I could up the temperature and go ahead and get that the tomatoes and the peppers going. No spitting. No spitting or you're getting down. You're going to lose out on fun if you keep doing that. No, ma'am. Okay. Clear the dehydrator out. So I fixed the temperature so that we could go ahead and get the tomato paste and the peppers that I had cut up going, because they were, the tomato paste obviously at 95, it was barely dried. It was barely. So that got done. Every day we're doing things like bringing in our cayenne and adding it. Sis, all right. Every day we do things like pick herbs. We're adding cayenne as we get it to our stand. I'll put in an updated picture here shortly. So today I am trying to do something with the plenty of tomatoes I have, because I'm trying to use as much of them as I can. We had a delicious meatballs and sauce meal the other night, and that is something I could do frequently. I've been debating on just going ahead and canning up some sauce, because I haven't done it in a couple years. And I might, every year I get a little better at it. Every year I get a little better. and it's just better. Like, the more you do it, the more you get a feel for what it's supposed to look like and how long it's supposed to cook and those sorts of things, and it's just cool. So today we are making some roasted tomato, which honestly it's roasted vegetable salsa. I would think the recipe comes from the Roots and Refuge website, and I have already made it once this year. It's absolutely delicious, and quite frankly I use whatever tomatoes I have. Right now I've got a nice variety of paste tomatoes, and my Amish paste, I picked my first few of those yesterday, which was really cool. And that part of what I'm growing, that's like a completely hands off. If I get something I do, great. If not, I'm not really out anything. That area just has not really been touched. There's no trellising, they're all over the place. I put a little crate up there to rest them on, but that's about it. There's just not much there. And just with my health, I haven't really been able to do much. I have hardly been able to access that area. And it's still been productive. It's amazing. Like, things want to grow. That is just fun. It's fun. I went up and picked probably about a half a bucket of tomatoes and peppers yesterday. One of the peppers was legit almost as big as my hand. I'll have to throw a picture in. That was really fun. And let's see. So the other thing I might do today, the guys are off helping a friend who is in the process of moving his family down here. It's about 45 minutes to an hour away. They're over helping him unload the truck and whatever else they can be helpful in. So it's just me and Sis and Kev. And Kev is just chilling. Our kitchen is jam-packed right now. Not only have we not finished fixing the shelf yet, the wall had to be patched, so that had to dry, and it's got to be touch-up painted and all that, yada yada. And we've got to have a time when Nick's home and the baby's not asleep to rehang the shelf. So everything for the shelf is between boxes on the floor and some on the teeny tiny little bit of counter I have over there. Not only is that not done, so that stuff's everywhere. We did our once a month grocery shopping. Do you guys shop like every week, or do you try to spread that out? We live, like, literally it's 45 minutes to an hour from the grocery store that we use, the two different grocery stores that we use, in one direction, and the outlet store that I use sometimes is about an hour in the other direction. So I can't do that. So we do a lot of bulk shopping. I do an Azure order. That is aside from our once a month grocery shopping. We've been a little lazy here lately because we've been over in Pikeville a lot. So like, oh, we forgot this. We just grab it while we're over there. Hopefully soon we'll be back to, not being over there as much and just doing our big grocery shop. But is that something you guys would like to see, is like what we get? I think between everything we got yesterday, now mind you, some of it was, we made some selective purchases for stocking up, basically. There were some things that were not our normal order, but it was over $1,000. It was insane. And that was not with a lot of meat, because we're pretty well stocked on meat. There was only a few meat things that we purchased. Is that something you'd like to see about? Is how you structure yourself so that you know what you use in a month's time, so that you know how to do that. Obviously, we might have to grab milk. We don't use a ton of milk. We actually will put some in the freezer if we have space, so that we can just thaw that out and use it. But, once in a while we might have to grab milk. But in general, like, we don't shop week to week. We do a big monthly grocery shop, and then we cook based off what we have. We're not running out to buy ingredients. Like, we have a pretty good handle on what we like to eat and meals that we like to cook, and that's what we eat. So just curious if that's something that you would like to do, because it would be kind of fun to go over a grocery haul just once. It's very chaotic. Usually either I'm bringing it in with the kids, or like last night Nick was over there with Isaiah, so he and Isaiah brought everything in. Poor Isaiah, he was getting so frustrated, the bags were breaking, and it was crazy. But all right, so these tomatoes are cut up. Now I need to go get a couple of our onions, get out some garlic, and double check my recipe, because it's been a couple weeks since I made this. So I had the thought while I was gathering onions, I did not have enough of our onions left. So now I'm back to store-bought onions, which is fine. I do have some more out there, but I kind of can't get to where they are to dig them. I'm hoping they'll be okay. Onions was not a great crop this year, and I planted a lot of them. I am going to try them again, but I might start them from seed outside this time. Or maybe I'll start them from seed inside, I don't know. I had gotten some from, I think it was Royal King. They did okay. Not great, but they did okay. And I had gotten some slips from the extension office again. They're just not very big, and I don't know, maybe it was me. I haven't grown them for a couple years, so I do forget things. So I'm just gonna throw these tomatillos in. These are the coolest little things. They're just cool, and we'll see. Maybe that will give us an extra layer of texture to our salsa. I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping the more I pick these, the more they'll come on, because I didn't actually realize they were ready. My bad. Guys, these roosters that my husband got at the auction, they're doing a project for us up on the landing, which is all fine and well. One of them made his way down here this morning and was right outside my bedroom window. I don't know, it was like 4 or 5 o'clock this morning, and he was cock-a-doodle-doing, chatting to his neighbors on the road. About 20 after 6, I woke Nick up and I said, "You better go get that rooster, or you're going to be out there with him." That was it. I didn't hear no more. And he said he didn't see him, so maybe I was imagining it. I don't think so, because I got up and looked out my bedroom window and I saw him. He was right out by my compost bin. Farm life, y'all. Farm life. Yeah. Oh, I gotta share. I made Nick take a picture with this frizzy-headed chicken that he bought. It's, we're guessing it's a Polish by the way it looks. What are you doing? You knocked my broom down. I gotta share this picture with y'all because it is the funniest looking chicken, and he's such a big guy, and it's such a little thing. It also decided to free range. Anyway, it decided to free range, and Isaiah managed to chop it this morning. Not chop it, just he secured it in one of our small little, we have like a little hutch thing that we grow babies out in, and it went in there and he just shut the door. So I clipped its wings, So hopefully we can train it to stay in a run. And Nick was getting ready to take it up there, and I was like, oh, let me take a picture for Chicken Daddy's magazine. I don't think there is a Chicken Daddy's magazine. I know there's a calendar, but oh my gosh, the picture, y'all. You're gonna love it. Okay, these ones that are not wanting to peel, I am just not gonna use. I'll figure something else out to do with them, or the chickens can eat them. Sis, no more destructive behavior, please, Mama. That broke my heart to see those seeds gone. Them were Brussels sprouts. You don't know what you're missing. You see a chicky out there. Where is your chicky? I think your one chicky friend is not doing so good. Hmm? Like a river flows into the sea, loving so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, as I am falling in love with you. What are you doing? You are giving me a run for my money today, ma'am. Mm-hmm. It's been a while since I peeled an onion. Because these fresh ones have barely any skin on them. But these ones you buy in the grocery store, they've been fully hardened. What? Did you break your arm? Did you got a cast? You broke your arm. You want to kiss it? Let me kiss you, baby. Mwah. Is it all better? Is it all better, Mama? More kiss? Oh, more kisses. No. Mwah. You have one on that arm too? I do believe that's just from popsicles. You and brother and your popsicles. Mm-hmm. She saw me put my apron on. She had to put one on too. And it's huge on her. It's absolutely hysterical. Yesterday, she wanted it so badly that she pulled it off the wall. And in doing so, she pulled the sizing string out. And I had to spend a half an hour fishing that darn thing back through because she insisted on wearing it. And I don't have a backup for that little apron. They both wear it. The things you do for your kids. Okay, this onion is about to really, truly just make me crazy. It's taken longer than the tomatoes took. It's half of it done. And this has not even got to be like, literally, this is just chop it into a few pieces and stick it in there because it's all getting roasted. And the veggies all get roasted together. It says 2 large trays. I am going to just try to throw this all on one. Because I got one of those super huge, it's as big as the oven trays. And I think that is going to be just fine. It'll be one less thing I have to wash when I get done here. Because this tray don't even fit in my sink. I have to wash it in the bathtub. What are you doing? What are you doing? Go put that back. You do not need a measuring stick. There's nothing you need to measure here. Everything's been measured. I don't know. This might need to get split. Okay, well, I'm going to split it up, y'all. I'm not going to film it because I'm sad about it. It's just sad. I was trying to do this with one tray. But look at that goodness. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's my handy dandy binder. I've been writing down recipes for a while. Every year, especially if I have something I really like, I put it in this book. Alright. Alright, so it's getting in the oven at 350 for 45 minutes. And then from there, it takes a stupidly little amount of time. You won't believe it. You will not believe it. I guess you can't see me. Okay guys, the timer went off. I let them cool off for a little bit till they were reasonable to handle. And now we're ready to put them in the food processor. And we're just about ready to taste our salsa. I hope it's not too hot. Oh my gosh, we overflowed a little bit, but that actually looks great. I'm going to run that right on over to the sink because it is slopping everywhere. Woo! Just know that if you ever come to my house and the sink is empty, I prepared for your visit extensively because I cook usually 4 to 5 meals a day. And it might be something simple like grilled cheese. Don't play with the popcorn. Or, I don't know, pancakes, or, I don't know, we might have, like, scrambled eggs. But still, multiple meals a day. And every day includes french fries. There's some cleanup involved in that. And by the time I sit down to eat, I can either eat or I can clean up. And I can't do both in this season of life. So here's our final product. Well, not final. Here's our almost final product because we have to add a little bit to it. Ooh. So to this, we got to add a few things. Ooh, that's got a little bit of heat to it. Now, you'll notice I have my water bath canner heating up behind me. I am going to can this, some of it. A lot of it will be for fresh eating, but I'm going to can some of it. This is not a canning proof recipe. And here's why I think it's okay. The concerns around canning tomatoes that have their skins on them is that there could be bacteria and stuff. These have been washed very thoroughly by my own hands. And even when Isaiah does it, I watch what he's doing. 2, they've been roasted for 45 minutes. If 350 degrees doesn't kill the bacteria, I'm not sure what will. And the other one was about the product not being cooked thoroughly as it's water bath canned. And this isn't really a cooked, I mean, I guess it's a cooked product, but it's already been cooked. So water bath canning it is purely just for sealing the jars, really. I feel comfortable canning it. But I need to put that disclaimer on there that I am canning it, but it's not something that is supposed to be for canning. Anyway, so I'm going to put all of this in a bowl. Oof, so much goodness. Oh, I can feel a little heat on that. You need to add a little bit of cilantro. For some reason, my cilantro went strong all through the winter. And come very, very early summer, it died. And this is actually the last of the cilantro I have saved. So if it's not enough, I don't know. I don't know. It's going to have to be enough. The recipe calls for a 1/4 cup of honey. I'm going to eyeball it because I think it might actually need a little bit more because that's got some nice peppers. I put a couple of those Sugar Rush peach peppers in there and a couple of cayenne. Next, we need 2 tablespoons of sea salt. I am going to use my Redmond's sea salt, my Redmond's salt. I have my Redmond's Ancient Fine Mineral Sea Salt. It's a mineral salt, a good one. I'll put that in there, and it's definitely tablespoons. Yeah, I didn't realize it was that much last time. Okay, and the last ingredient is a whole lemon or a 1/4 cup of juice. Well, I actually happen to have a few lemons on hand. My husband bought them, and I think he might actually have a plan for them. So there's that. I'm going to keep this lemon juice out because the ones that I can, just to make sure that it's acidic enough, I'm going to put a little splash more lemon. Yeah, that's not a spoon. That's a spatula. That is a spatula. While the oven was cooling down, I threw my canning jars in there so that as I pour this in there, it won't bust my jars. Kitty, that is. That looks good. Now, taste test. Ooh. That has a delicious heat to it. Nice heat. Mmm. Mmm. Ooh. That is some great salsa. Now I'm just gonna fill my jars, and they're gonna go in the water broth can. The timer's going off. So what I do when my timer goes off is I turn the pot off and I will let it cool off a little bit because I'm so short. I don't want to be with my face in that pot right when it's done. Okay, so they're out. One thing I do miss with the Tatler lids is you don't get to hear them pop, which is a canning favorite for me. But I might have to end this here if she's shrieking. Agnes. I might have to try those refrigerator pickles before I end this. Hold tight. Losing my label. Alright, this is trying the refrigerator pickles that we made yesterday. This is sweet and spicy. I have to get you some. The recipe said, I think that was going to take like 48 hours for that to reach its full potential. Which is good. The cucumbers are still crunchy. I don't think it's there yet. The dill is already amazing. Oh my gosh. That fresh dill that's the kicker. Oh my gosh. Well, that's going to be about it unless I can film the zucchini. I think I'm going to make them zucchini muffins because they're just a little easier with kids. And I can freeze some of them. I think that's it for now. So come see us again, y'all. I hope you had a great weekend. We sure did. We got some stuff done outside. I got 2 half wine barrel planters, soil sifted, planted, mulched with some fall stuff, and just got some weeding done. Like, it's not quite as bad. I still have one whole section to do. Got some tomatoes trimmed back that are finishing up. Got some second round tomatoes planted. I am looking and I'm seeing so many big, beautiful green tomatoes, and I'm really excited about them because I'm going to be doing tomatoes from now until like Christmas, for real. So I think that's it. Bye for now.